Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So today we are going to be diving in to what your messages are for the month of November 2019, what you need to know, what are the overarching themes, what do the angels want you to know, and how you can best navigate this November 2019. So we are going to be diving right in, and the first card that we're going to pull is going to focus around the overarching theme for your month. And so let's take a peek at what that card is showing up as. Okay, here we have the Six of Air reversed, okay? So this is suggesting to me that there's a bit of stuck energy for you guys, that things have been trying to move forward for you. You have been trying to move things forward. Maybe you've worked really, really hard. Maybe you've racked your brain as to how to make a certain situation move forward, but it just isn't feeling like it's going. Doesn't feel like anything's changing, anything's shifting. And I just keep feeling like with this, I really want you to take a step back and have some perspective on this. Really take a look at it and acknowledge all the ways that this has progressed. You're not as stuck as you think you are. The situation isn't as stuck as you think you are. Maybe things just feel stagnant for you, right? And they're not moving forward, or they don't appear to be moving forward. You're encouraged to take a look around and recognize all the ways that things have moved forward for you, all the shifts, even if they're very small, that have happened for you, and demonstrate gratitude for those. Because when you can look at those, when you can acknowledge those, when you can acknowledge how far you've come, all the work that you've done, you know, even just the fact that you've been putting so much effort into that, if you can kind of give yourself a pat on the back, that is going to help to move this energy forward even more. And I feel like when it does, it's like it moves forward relatively quickly. And then when this card basically flips over, that energy is going to be things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, you know? So things are moving forward, things are changing, things are shifting, but you really have to take a look. You have to take that pause. It is Mercury retrograde time, so it's a great time to take a pause, to reflect upon things. Let yourself reflect. Let yourself take a look at things and explore things and recognize all the ways that you have grown, all the work that you have done, and recognize, you know, all the opportunities, all the things that actually have shown up for you. And by acknowledging that and expressing gratitude for that, that will help to move this energy forward. So let's take a look at what barriers you might expect. Allowing yourself really to, with this energy, to just enjoy the pause, right? Enjoy the pause, take the pause, allow it to be a period of reflection for you so that you can understand something, so that you can look at things from a different perspective. Let's look at what barriers we have here. Okay, so with the barriers, I'm just getting this sense, Virgo, that you guys are, you know, feeling kind of like you're so ready to move forward, and things just aren't moving forward quickly enough for you. You know, you want to move on. The Eight of Water is all about a want to move on. You're looking for something more meaningful in your life. You're looking to shift. You're looking to grow. And there's a frustration around not feeling as though you're growing, not feeling as though things are happening for you in the way that you want them to. So you're just encouraged again to honor what it is that you're wanting, recognizing that this contrast that you're experiencing, this discomfort that you're experiencing, is actually helping to push you in the direction that you're meant to go. So allow yourself to focus on where you want to go. Don't focus too much on what you don't like about your current situation or where things are at, but use it. Use it as fuel to work harder. Use it as fuel to focus a little bit more on what you do want and where you want to go, because that will help to guide the energy in that direction once we're out of this Mercury retrograde, so that it can move forward, so that we can go forward, and so that you can begin to notice some progress, notice some shifting around this. So you kind of have to keep the faith here. And even if you're not noticing a whole lot of shifting going on, understanding that there are forces behind the scene that are helping with this every step of the way, and allow this period of pause, again, to be about reflection, to be about just finding peace in the stillness, finding peace in exactly where you're at right now, and understanding that if you can focus on what you do want, there's a whole lot of amazingness coming on the other side of this. Let's take a look at what advice the angels have for you for this November 2019. Okay, so again, we have take the pause, okay? It's time to heal. We need to work on just taking space for ourselves, maybe time in our own energy, time to just process all of the things that have happened. Process, everything that you've been through, everything that you've done, everything that you've tried, really looking at lots of things from different perspectives and allowing yourself to heal. Let yourself cry, let yourself feel your feels, and you don't have to live in those feelings because actually we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to spend day in and day out feeling sad or crying or feeling angry or feeling upset. We want you to visit those feelings, allow yourself to feel them, and then redirect your focus back on, again, the things that you want in your life, where you want your life to move, where you want it to shift into. I feel like you've been through some pretty major changes and or are on the brink of some pretty major changes. And so allowing yourself to process whatever's left to be processed to allow this energy to move forward. Sometimes you got to just do that deep inner work and allow these things to sort of marinate in your brain, and not in any kind of a negative way, but just sort of taking a look at things from different perspectives and exploring different views on it, and at the end of the day coming to conclusions that are going to be helpful and positive for you and help you to move forward and to forgive or let go if you're feeling that need to do that. Now let's take a look at what's going well for you. See what we've got here. Okay, so Queen of Water, reverse. Okay, so I feel as though on some levels you are still struggling a little bit with emotion. That emotion, it has been difficult to get under control, but I do feel as though you're going to find that when you let yourself feel your emotions, when you let yourself process things, relatively quickly you're going to be moving forward from that. You're not going to be carrying this emotion. You're not going to be holding on to this emotion anymore. You're going to be releasing that. But the state that you are in is also allowing for you to be much more connected to your intuition and to trust your intuition on a deeper level. And that's all part of this process that you've been going through, has been teaching you. I mean, how many times have you ignored that voice that told you not to do something, or that it was time for you to do something, and when you didn't listen to that, you were sorry? Okay, so this is really an energetic opportunity for you to open more intuitively, to connect with the intuition on a deeper level, and to begin to trust yourself. Stop asking other people around you what their opinion is, and listen. Take some time by yourself and just tune in and listen to what answers are trying to come from within you, because we all have intuition. We all have this guidance system, and it's trying to show you the way. So you just got to tune in, and I think that you will. I think some of this quiet, some of this reflection this month is actually going to allow for that even more. So let's take a look at what's going well this month for you. Okay, strength. You are beginning to recognize how strong you are. You are tapping into a strength that you didn't even know existed. And I think as you begin to acknowledge that for yourself, as you begin to recognize that for yourself, you begin to connect with self-love on an even deeper level. You begin to trust your intuition on an even deeper level. You begin to see yourself as the amazing warrior that you are, fear warrior, dealing with all these fears, dealing with all this stuff, all of these battles that you have fought your way through, and you're recognizing how strong you are, and you're recognizing that if you can get through the things that you've been through, that moving forward and doing those things that scare you mean nothing, because you've already been through the hard stuff. You've already had to be really, really brave. And so whatever it is that you're thinking about jumping into that you've been too afraid to do, I think that you're going to find this month that you actually will have that strength and feel brave enough to take it on. So this is a great month for you to take things on that scare you, to take things on that you've always wanted to do, but you've been too afraid to try them. You're going to understand how strong you are, and I think that's really, really beautiful for you guys. And I think that also comes through this period of reflection that you are going to be going through for this month. Now let's take a look at what else you need to know for November 2019. And we will see what comes up for you guys. Okay. So here we have the 8 of Air. Okay, so this is all about the illusion of being stuck, the illusion of being trapped. You are not as stuck as you think you are. So whatever it is that feels stuck, whatever it is that feels like it's not moving forward, again, this is a message of you've made far more progress than you realize, and you really need to take a step back and take a realistic view of this, and give yourself credit where credit is due, and give the universe credit where credit is due. The things that have already manifested for you, the things that have already happened that have been helpful, moving in the direction of the things that you're wanting. So recognizing that you've made way more progress than you realize, and you're not as stuck as you think you are. So this is kind of this card is a little bit about, like, it's time to stop pouting. It's time to stop feeling bad for yourself. It's time to stop complaining and figure out a plan. And you might not be able to take action on that plan immediately because there is this period of reflection that we're going to be going through. But toward the end of the month, you're going to have some answers on some actions that you can take that will help you to move in the direction of the things that you are wanting. And so allow those insights to come, allow that understanding to come through, because it is going to help move you forward. And meanwhile, you just need to trust that you're not as stuck as you think you are, and that you have all the ability in the world to do this, and you just have to have confidence in yourself. That's really important here. And I think that this month is going to be showing you the way in every way, how you can move forward and how you already have progressed, and really help with that self-confidence and self-love and forward movement. So I'm excited for you guys, and I think that December is going to be fantastic based on the process that you're going through in November. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that. And if you hit the little bell, you will get notifications on all my new videos as well. So make sure that you do that. I always love to hear from you guys in comments below. Make sure you like this video. It helps to support the channel, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.